Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Throwing to start the drive. Conley. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 3. At the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Conley. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Come on, set.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Red, yellow. Let's go now. Set, cut.
They'll look to throw again. That's to Bond. Isaiah Bond. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Dart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that'll hit and kick out of bounds, they say, right at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, Conley. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Red, hey, red. Yellow, 22, claws red. Ready?
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Touchdown, Denver. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Yeah, very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. When you look at this Bronco defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Come on. 70 Timberwolves.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Stays on his feet. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A great play there. 13 on the year and second of the game. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Hip check smash, 79 Bronco, 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Throwing his dart. Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devon Achane, 60 yards. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Really was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the Giants' 41-yard line.
A give up the middle, Judkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
And the ball is knocked out. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Now Achane on first and 10. Pushing his way through. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Viking 18. Go.
Tracy going to get it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
First down.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here we go. Set. Set go. Sit.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Already know I got something to go. What they call it, gotta go. You gotta go if you play, you throw.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Achan. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Jackson Dart keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Cut.
2nd and 6. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Ready, set.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And able to use his blockers to get this up over to 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Third down and 1.
Ready, go!
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Here's Dart. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Tracy trying the right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hut, hut.
And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Set. 70 Lions. Hut, hut. Hut.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go.
79 Broncos.
On 4th down, here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That's taken in by Bond. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
1st and 10 at the 17.
Looking to throw. Conley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
That's another Broncos first down.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question.
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 42 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Dart. To the right side and intercepted. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Quinshawn Judkins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block the field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Dart. Going up top. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
The 22-yard line.
To throw, Dart. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And now they'll shift things around.
Cougar 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll throw again. Dart. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Let's go.
The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And who's got it? The Giants. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 35-yard line.
19. Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk Mustang 19.
Throwing again is Dart. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
34 yards. That's another Giants first down.
Now it's Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Set. Like it. Set. Go.
And different running backs, same result as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
79 Bronco. Bronco 80.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. Hard throw, incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance?
I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll go. Here's Dart. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will try to get to the pylon, but he's not going to get there. They mark him out short of the goal line. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On the tackle, it was Dane Belton. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second down and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Conley. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
First down, Denver.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Let's go. Blue, 32. Ready?
And they will take a knee here. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? If it isn't, I'ma play my very